Welcome to consumr.ai. Let's learn how to read a creative testing report, where respondents tell you exactly how your creative lands and what it takes to make it stronger. Use the action bar to toggle between views, insights, summaries, and detailed transcripts, moving fluidly between high-level findings and granular respondent feedback. Apply demographic and stage-based filters to the data, analyzing how creative performance varies across age, gender, income, and consumer stage, revealing which audiences respond strongest. This survey was conducted with 6,000 to 15,000 respondents. These aren't real people. They're quantitative mini-twins. What does that mean? They're AI-modeled consumer personas built from real behavioral, demographic, and psychographic data. Total weight is a statistical metric that confirms your data is balanced. What this means? Every respondent is weighted, so the final dataset represents your target population accurately. The data you're looking at is a true reflection of your market, not a distorted sample. The question count tells you the scope of your survey. Different survey types ask different numbers of questions. A simple creative test might ask 5 questions, while a comprehensive one might ask 5. More questions means more granular feedback, but also longer survey completion time. Margin of error tells you how confident you should be in your results. Lower MOE means higher confidence. Higher MOE means your results are wider, less precise. Always check this number before you stake your reputation on a creative decision. Design effect measures how random your sample actually is. In a perfect world, you'd survey completely random consumers and get perfectly unbiased results. Def of 1.0 means you achieve that, but real-world sampling is messy. You weight by demographics. You account for segment size. All of that adds complexity. A def of 1.2 or 1.3 is normal and acceptable. A def of 2.0 or higher means your sampling design introduced some statistical weight that makes the data less reliable. Poll results appear as bar graphs, showing population breakdown across response options, revealing the distribution of consumer opinion on each creative tested. Creatives are ranked on appeal, clarity, and intent to engage. Side-by-side comparison, showing how each concept performed across multiple dimensions in a single view. Use the filter dropdown to rearrange results, by value, highest to lowest appeal, or alphabetically. Quickly identify top performers and underperformers. Click Download to export the data as CSV, enabling independent analysis, custom visualizations, or cross-referencing with other marketing metrics. See Trace to audit the intelligence layer, gaining full transparency into how rankings were calculated and which respondent segments drove each metric. It's the difference between trusting a number and understanding a number. The Question Trace panel shows detailed citations and confidence scores. Appeal is emotional resonance. Does your creative grab attention? Does it feel relevant? Does it make people want to engage with it? Appeal is the gateway metric. If your creative doesn't appeal, nothing else matters. People won't read it, won't click it, won't remember it. This ranking shows you immediately which creative variant generates the strongest emotional pull. But remember, high appeal doesn't always equal high sales. Sometimes clever, emotionally resonant creative underperforms in purchase intent. That's the next metric. Believability rankings show which creatives consumers trust. This matters way more than most teams realize. You could have the most appealing, clever creative in the world, but if consumers don't believe it, it fails. Uniqueness versus alternatives shows creative differentiation. When consumers see your creative, do they think, "I've never seen this approach before?" Or do they think, "This looks like every other ad in the category"? This metric measures that. High uniqueness means your creative stands out. Low uniqueness means it blends in. Neither is automatically good or bad. In crowded categories, uniqueness drives memorability and breakthrough. In emerging categories where the consumer hasn't seen many options yet, uniqueness might actually confuse or alienate. But you need to know where you sit on this spectrum. Purchase intent is the ultimate metric. Appeal is nice. Believability matters. Uniqueness helps. But purchase intent is the business outcome. Top features ranked by preference shows which benefits resonated most. This metric is goldmine for finding the insight that beats your internal assumptions. The top concepts ranked by preference appear in table and chart form, making evident the hierarchy of creatives, revealing which positioning narratives generated the strongest response. And that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed the video. To learn more, write to us at info@profitwheel.com. You can also fill out a quick form at consumr.ai or read more at resource.consumr.ai.